KWE. Hi, Rep. 5:30 p.m. Yeah, how are we doing? Oh, I'm just doing peachy right now. I'm just trying to get some stuff taken care of. Just trying to see whether or not we actually are crashing and burning today, or if we've lost our minds. I think we have. I think we lost our minds. Came across an article concerning about a teacher walked off her job because 3 years trying to teach high school, and high school students have lost their minds. And they're trying to figure out who's to blame. The teacher said artificial intelligence. That's simple enough. How do we get to prove God's existing? Artificial intelligence pulls everything that we have from any other kind of book, loaded up into the computer system, and then spits out nonsense that we keep believing left and right. Screw the personality, screw the personal experiences, any kind of energy uplift in our own internal clocks here, in our own mindset or heart or whatever kind of feeling that energy level. By the way, is there an organ that feels the energy level? I mean, is there a brain feeling it? Is there a heart feeling it? Is there a specified organ that feels the intense energy of an outside dimension that our physical realm cannot comprehend it? Well, we're supposed to comprehend it. And this is due to a batch of computers, computers and chemicals. Reverend Ed Travers, are you an actual human being or are you artificial intelligence? If you are artificial intelligence, then I don't know you. If you are human, you would probably be responding to the quips and quibbles and quiggles and schnickles. So, let's see how your artificial intelligence deals with this one. If you're trying to formulate an answer to that one, and you're going to be just sputtering, then I know you're artificial intelligence. However, if you're going to be looking at me with a cross-eyed look, either you're still trying to analyze it, or you already found out that I am a madman. I'm a mad human that doesn't speak, spec, communicate. Sorry about that. I had to find a battery cover on my human chassis over here. Apparently I ran out of power. Unfortunately, the zeros and ones are still having fuzzy logic in my head right now that I am not able to compute and formulate, except hearing a dog, a mortal as it was, and still quantifying its need for absolute attention and loyalty to the world. I must get the gears and servos and motors. Did I say that correctly? This does not compute. This does not compute. This does not compute. So this is the mortal creature we're talking about here. Somewhere in here, she's whining. I cannot tell the difference. Subject matter is what they called an old lady canine. There is no on and off with this creature that demands attention, demands fealty, that commands me to pet her one way or another where she's comfortable or uncomfortable. Is that necessary? Comfortable? Time to get rid of this dog. Well, so much for getting rid of a dog. Got bad breath, mama. Suffice it to say, this is not a computer. This is not a robot. This is actual flesh and blood. This is an actual corporal being. That's a fussy old lady that has some mental issues, Reverend. Can I put you down again? Okay. Put you down. Easy, come. Easy, baby. Easy, sweetheart. Alright, you're going to wander around and complain to me? She is. I came across an article on YouTube concerning about a teacher dropping out of high school. 3 years trying to teach kids who didn't know what the hell they were doing except depending upon artificial intelligence for their own intelligence, especially when it comes down for Grammarly. I wish I could have done a video and sent it over to my the last professor I had, because someone had to ask him concerning about the artificial intelligence. I think that was me in an earlier class, in the class sessions, that I really had a problem with this. When I got a professor offering students to use artificial intelligence aids to help them with grammar, then I got a problem with myself. I have a problem with me, Reverend. I mean, I'm not hip. I'm not getting it of being hip with these people who want to use artificial intelligence to do their work and showing up that they're becoming more and more dumber than dog shit. Reverend Ed, when you were growing up, when you were actually a human person growing up through college, going through school, going to seminary school, did you actually honestly picked up something of processed paper with ink all over it? The smell of it is coming off the pages there. Hardcover or soft cover. Some kind of language on it, and then there was languages inside of it that we're supposed to be interpreting, reading, understanding, comprehending. Eek. Comprehending, Reverend. Comprehending. That means you'll look at a sentence on there and understand what the hell the damn thing was saying. Can you honestly do that? I don't know. Can you try? Is there such a book that you have been trained to use, not as a monkey, but as a man, that you can honestly pick up a book and understand what the hell they're talking about? I could ask myself the same damn question. I mean, can you honestly reach out when you're behind the camera, or actually in front of the camera, grab a book, look at the book? Can you read the cover? Do you understand what kind of language that the cover actually has? And what kind of print format, what kind of font? Maybe not quite identifying the font type, but can you identify the language? Ask me the question. She's trying to get your attention more than I am. So, ask me that question again. Okay. Okay, this is a big thing. This is called a Norton Anthology of African American Literature. Norton Anthology, African American Literature. See, I can read, I can comprehend, I can pronounce, and I have to deal with she must be obeyed. I'm getting up. You stay there. You here. You must be punished. By the gods of literacy, we are putting you in front of a computer to be embarrassed. Take heed, mortal dog, who can't comprehend anything else but her own existence. There we go. Dirty glasses help. Therefore, I cannot see the words very clearly enough. This must be done. So, with this tomb I have in front of me here. Heavy too. That's got a few good pounds on the damn thing. And look, it has pages. My God, it says something about contents. There's a listing of material on here. What is this, Reverend? I cannot. I will not. This is too much. This is information overload. My brain cells cannot comprehend this. Artificial intelligence, Grammarly, help me, help me, help me. Of course, if I happen to do that throughout the high schools and everywhere else, they'll probably look at me saying, "What is wrong with you?" It's not artificial intelligence. Everything I have to do is for myself. Don't you understand? I even have to take care of this. What is this creature anyway? It's called a dog. It's called a dog. That I have to pet? That I have to nurture? That I have to cuddle? That I have to do something? What is this, Reverend? That I have to hold and cuddle and what's that thing called? Love? Is there inoculation for this? I'm an anti-vaxxer. I can't deal with this. Is there any kind of medications I can have at this point over here? I always think I'm an anti-medical establishment too, so I can't do that. I'm dealing with unknowns here. Almighty mouse, help me! Help me! You're not helping me. Easy does it, overall. Easy does it. Lucidity. Is that part of English comprehension? No, that's concerning about something mental status, isn't it? Trying to tell us that, yes, I am actually aware, understanding, comprehending, figuring things out. I've got a working gray matter. And yet because I got a working gray matter here, Reverend Ed, I'm supposed to think about things and comprehend them. Even comprehending about a dog that still screams and yells my attention every single night. Because she can't stand the dark, but even when there's light, she still needs attention because she doesn't want to get around as much. A lot of contradictions on these videos, isn't it? What's happening? But this is my life. This is my world. React, overreact, freak out, go psychotic, and yet try to have a heart enough to love a dog that still needs my attention more than ever than anything else. She don't like what's happening these days with the damn bug war. She don't like what's happening to herself. And there have been some days she actually wanted to play and also like my face. And she hasn't done that in years. That's since she got into this kind of situation anyway. So I have to deal with that. I have to deal with that and deal with her. And if I put her down, she'll be wandering around all over the place. But she'll be wanting to go down because that's what my dog does. She's a creature of instincts and habits and stuff. Can she figure out a comprehensive sentence? No. Can she pronounce it? No. But no, she'll communicate with her in her own way. She'll yell and scream at me. Okay, yell and scream. Come on. Yeah. Imagine performing this way in front of an instructor. Would you be able to get the human? Would they be able to get the nuances of human interaction and also humor? Not to mention insanity, being driven crazy. I can go stark raving mad on these things if I haven't gotten so already. But what I'm trying to provide is a context of sorts, perspective. Remember what I said a long time ago concerning about this? And That's what we're talking about. So can you do that in front of other students if you're teaching them? I want to talk to them nice and quiet like. Hopefully not to put the students to sleep, but also energetic enough where they can actually understand what you're talking about. And putting them into a context and perspective they can actually understand and actually comprehend. Because apparently we have a situation here. Well, we have teachers leaving schools because of artificial intelligence because the kids are not learning what the hell is going on. Now, is it because of the animations? Is it because of the computer terminal, computer language? Is it the 01s being programmed and shoved into the kids' eyes and in their brains? Is it the interaction with the zeros and ones with the plastic and the glass casings and everything else we got going on? Can you understand it? I can't even understand it. And when I came at it from a different point of view, from a different perspective, time long ago, we can act a little crazy in the classroom, but then we're supposed to be calming it down, and then listening to an actual live body walking around, pumping blood, having secretions coming out of them, listening to what's taking them off or making them interested. And are we doing the interaction at this point? But can zeros and ones actually do that for the artificial intelligence? It goes over your mind? Well, how do you think it goes over my mind? I'm reading science fiction all the time and it still goes over my mind. Why the hell are these kids getting dumber and dumber? Because we keep shoving this shit down their throats and telling them it's good for them. And they accept it without question. We're force feeding and creating our own damn zombies, Reverend Ed. We made this. Can I say it? We made this shit for them. And now they're demonstrating garbage in, garbage out. Did it not occur to the people out there, all the damn educators out there, the administrators, the programmers out there, what we're doing has cause and effect? Now, some people argue it's the opposite end. Effect does cause. Which affects? Which cause? It doesn't matter which particular side of the thing you're doing it. It's still the same damn shit. You still got equal and opposite reaction unless you're trying to modify everything. I'm still dealing with a dog that needs my attention more and more. I put her down, and for a few more seconds, she wants more attention. She's a leech of sorts. This book is something I still have to utilize, and other sources on the internet, for an essay project. It's about 3 to 5 pages, and yet I'm going to be pushing for 7 to 8, or maybe more. And I've got to do until the 28th, or less, actually the 27th. So basically, I got about 10 days to get a project going on. In other words, no big whoop for me. Why do I say that? Because I viewed writing as no big whoop, as long as you get your brain cells working. Even if it has to be 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning dealing with a dog whining her head off. I have to do that. But I'm keeping this book in front of me because I'm going to be needing it for that monster with the black screen on it. And then we'll be doing some file transfers and shifting things around and shuffling things around until I get it right. And then after I get all the grammar stuff done on it, spell checked. And yes, I do use a spell checker and a grammar checker on my MS Word program. It's not the latest, but it works and it's not expired. My main, it's already lapsed. It's already expired. But on this one, doesn't. So I have something to work with. And I have teachers saying and swearing that they like Grammarly, but they don't want the kids to write anything through artificial intelligence or have the artificial intelligence write the essays for them. The teachers, the instructors, the professors, the educators, whatever they kind of title they put themselves through, they're trying to tell us that they want to see the errors. If we do this right, then we're using artificial intelligence. But if we happen to have an error or two in there, we're human, aren't we? Are we? Oh, if only we could talk in person, Reverend Ed. If there was only a way of scheduling things up like that. But in an hour, it just doesn't give it enough time to drive a person absolutely sane or utterly mad. Flip a coin on that one because they're both the same head. And that being said, the Maltus.